You're live. You're basic. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. I forgot the fucking words for just a moment there. How are we all doing this fine day? Yes, I have just been fucking reminded. My last video got a comment from Living Waters. And not only was it a comment from Living Waters, it was a weirdly fucking positive one that I cannot figure out if it was basic. Oh god, I'll have to go and find it now, or someone else will go and find it. I don't know. But effectively, it said like, "These are really funny. Keep it up." And I'm like, "What?" I had actually completely forgotten because I saw it on a morning while I was doing my ablutions, and then completely forgot it existed. So yeah, I completely fucking forgot about it. But I was so confused. It was either, I don't know if it was pure salt, genuine self-awareness. I can't imagine it was that. Or some fucking intern who's working there. Because I've made this point before. They have people who work for them, like a large number of people work for them. People who probably have a particular set of skills. So I can only assume that some of the people who work for them do it for the paycheck more than anything else. And they're like, these guys are full of shit. So my pet theory is that the person who posted that isn't that into the content that is created by the company that they work for. But yeah, so fucking weird. I was very surprised by that. But whatever. Regardless, it was hilarious.
I read that comment as that Sir Sick is a whiskey elemental, and I was like, I quite like that.
Which comment?
From Panda.
Panda. I don't see it.
Panda acid Delmaniac.
Oh, there we go. Cannot do a dead. He just progresses to the plane of elemental whiskey. Yeah, I go to the place of it. I am not elemental whiskey. I am.
No, the idea you open up a bottle of whiskey and Sir Sick kind of just wiggles out of it.
And there's no whiskey left.
Yeah.
I just pop out. I don't even wiggle out. I make this noise. and then I just walk off, and you're stood there bemused, going, "Pretty sure there wasn't a Sursic in that whiskey, but this was sealed when I bought it. How the fuck does that even work? You buy a new bottle, same thing happens, bastard." Yeah. How late am I? You are not lathe. You are not lathe at all. You will not cut the things. Thanks for doing these funny stuff. Yeah. What a baffling fucking comment. I was so absolutely perplexed by that. There are very many things, but mostly it just fucking amused the piss out of me. Also, the other possibility is that they put it on the wrong fucking video, which would be the funniest version of that by some degrees. But yeah, I meant to post it and I meant to comment on it. And because of how my brain works, I finished being on the toilet and then it went out of my brain. Apparently, there is a direct link between my brain and my asshole, where all of my thoughts just go out with it, and then I just wander off. Yeah. So that was a fucking interesting thing. Completely fucking forgot about that. If I hadn't been reminded, I would literally have carried on with my life, not thinking about it. Apart from, you get that you just sit up in the middle of the night and go, "Oh my god, that thing happened, didn't it?" Yeah. So yeah, that was a thing. Anyway, how are we all doing this fine Monday? Since we've had 5 minutes of talking about that shit, I can't remember what I was doing. I had planned on talking about something, but now I've been distracted, and as soon as I get distracted, my brain just snaps. I am very, very easily just broken out of my thoughts. I am one of the people, Because apparently, I didn't know this. There are people who can walk into a kitchen and just do the thing that they went there for. Madness. Complete madness. I walk into a kitchen every single goddamn time, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this room even for? Like, I can't do it. I also can't not leave the oven on, apparently.
No, you're terrible at leaving it on. I have to
Our
keep.
kids have started coming in now saying, Daddy, I turned the oven off for you. I'm like, thanks. I wouldn't mind so much. But these people who live in my house, they don't cook for themselves. So maybe stop making me feel bad for forgetting I'm feeding you people. God damn it. How about next time you cook and I find the fucking oven on, I won't tell you.
I've turned the oven off loads of times and I haven't told you. It's just occasionally I do tell you.
And you shouldn't.
You leave it on a lot.
Do you ever come to me and say, hey babe, I see how you cook today and you turn the oven off. Incredibly fucking impressed.
Well done.
As you should be. You should be so impressed. You should fall down to your knees and fucking hallelujah. That's how impressive that feat is. Because I've done that.
Like I am.
More than once.
Like I am forgetful sometimes, but nowhere near as bad as that. I
don't know. Start cooking all the time and then we'll see.
Oh, I hate it. I hate multitasking. It stresses me out.
That's the thing. See, you can pick out those things.
I don't know how you do it.
Because I just don't think about it.
Yeah, but I have to think
Obviously.
about it. Like, I have to think about it, so... like, if I had to do more than two things...
What I don't get is how my brother does the real cooking. Like he cooks things really, really well. We said this around Christmas. My brother is an excellent cook. But he stresses himself the fuck out about it. But it's because it's all so good. So he is meticulously thinking about every fucking aspect of this food.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's much better than I could do. I guess potentially I could do it, but I don't want to. I am not willing to put in the effort it takes to make food that good. And I live with that fact. But yeah, that's the big difference. He is the good cook. I am a person who can make people things that they can eat.
And I either undercook things or overcook things.
Like, you don't cook that often.
No, because when I do, it's terrible.
No, when you make a curry, it's fine.
No, because that's on the hob, and then I have to pay attention
Yeah.
to it. If it's in the oven...
I mean, to be fair, you actually don't have to pay attention to it. It's just that you stand over it, being very, very finicky about it.
Yeah, but if I leave it just to simmer,
you'll just leave it.
I'll forget about it.
So, okay, leave it to simmer, goes to bed.
That's the thing, though. If I leave the kitchen, like, nothing ever happened in there now.
With practice and timers, I use timers all the time.
Yeah, but I don't like timers. I hate loud, abrupt
Beep, 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 beep.
noises.
Oh, no. Now the food's done. What a shame. The first time I ever cooked a pizza, my parents never taught me how to cook a pizza. They just handed me a pizza and said, there's your tea. And I burnt the shit out of it.
Oh, whiskey sandwiches again.
I mean, they are delicious. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, like, Mrs. Sick has a combination of overconfidence and underconfidence, which can lead to very odd situations. But like the sausage, there was a sausages thing. She undercooked the sausages, and I just got up and I started cooking them again. And then she was like, "What are you doing?"
I put them in it said put it in for 20 minutes, so I did.
Well, you fried them, and that's the problem because frying them is complicated.
Yeah, but I put things in the oven before, and it says cook it for 20 minutes, so I do, and then it's rubbish and it's like undercooked.
I don't know.
And I'm like, how? It told me the instructions to do it this way, and it just didn't work. And I hate when instructions don't work.
She's not a cooker. So whenever anybody tells Mrs. Sick to get in the kitchen, she's like, "What for?"
I'm very literal when it comes to instructions. If the instructions fail me, it bothers the crap out of me.
Who's dead? I don't know, but it is time.
Can I die? I'm really fucking tired.
You've been very tired today, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tired of my shit, which I don't blame you. I am a fucking asshole. I just exist in this constant state of being a bit of a dick.
I'm not. I think I've been peopled out, I think. And then stressing out because I have to do peopling things tomorrow as well.
Yeah, you've got a people day tomorrow. The hardest thing about cooking is working out the buttons on new Oh my god, new microwaves. That's one thing my dad can do.
No, it's just add 30 seconds. That's what. The only.
No, ours has an add 30 seconds button, and it is. I am surprised it hasn't been worn into a nub.
We don't program 2 minutes cooking time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 30-second button.
If it's more than 5 minutes, you turn the dial backwards one notch, and then you can turn it forward, and that's.
You can turn the dial on it.
You turn it back once, and that sets it to time mode, and then you turn it forwards, and it will fill up the timer.
I thought.
But if you turn it forward, it goes through all sorts of weird fucking programs from Moonland, and it's like, what the fuck are you trying to do?
My dad cooks fish in his microwave, and
I know that technically you can, but that sounds insane.
He has like the instruction manual and stuff, and he's learnt how to do it properly.
But microwave is fancy, and it has a grill mode that I have no fucking idea how it works. Our oven also has a grill in it that I have never fucking used. Yeah. Because I don't know. Like, I get mad at Mrs. Six's mum for not learning very basic things to do on the internet. And yet, my sheer hypocrisy is very powerful. I'm very good at it. I don't learn how to use basic functions of my fucking microwave and oven that would probably be very useful, but I don't want to learn. That sounds like difficult. So I don't. Both my ex-wives couldn't cook. Learn to cook or starve. That's what my mum said, but not to the girls. No, I mean, I think you should teach your kids, regardless of gender, to cook, because they're not always going to have someone around, and you don't want them fucking surviving off of takeaways. Otherwise, they start looking like daddy.
My sister's husband. He never learned how to cook. He just had somebody else do it, or either that, or he just ordered takeaway.
Yeah.
And
then wondered why he was so fucking poor. It came to the point
where she's like, right, because my sister's quite a fitness freak, and like, oh no, I'm not having any more takeaways. No, you're gonna have to learn how to cook. So he's like, all right, okay then, and he gets a bag of pasta out of there, puts it in water, and goes, okay, what do I do now?
I'm imagining though. You said bag of pasta. He doesn't open the bag. He just in the pan. He didn't know, with the plastic.
He didn't know how to
boil some water.
He didn't really know how to do it, and he burnt it and stuff.
Yeah.
And my sister's like, it's the first. I've heard the phrase, burn water.
Yeah.
And she's like, but I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, it exists.
Until him.
Yeah, it's real. If you are Sir Sick, shouldn't Mrs. Sick be called Lady Sick? No, because she chose the name.
If you could see the way I'm
that
sitting...
we're not really a sir and a lady. These are fucking internet characters, right? Do you understand that, Sideshow Tim? You sideshow oh wait, that's a name as well, isn't it?
If you could see the way I'm sitting right now, I'm not a lady.
It's
a proper manspreading, because it's comfortable.
Yeah, she's not a lady. I mean, she is a lady. She has no testicle. But
can I have a testicle?
You want just one ball?
Well,
like Hitler. You want to be like Hitler?
Right, yeah, but two of them, seem to be right. Bother, because you sit on yours all the time.
Only if I can have a super boob.
Or you get when you're doing your zip on your pants and you get them caught.
I have never gotten my nuts caught in my fly. I've gotten the fella caught.
The fella.
Well, actually, no. Technically, it was the foreskin. You only do that shit once. I tell you what, you get real careful after that. Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, but you've sat on your nuts a few times.
That's different. But I mean, you still get more careful.
But if you had one,
the thing is,
less likely to.
It doesn't happen until you get a bit older, and then you sit on your nuts, and you're like, "Holy fucking shit! What the fuck is going on?" and then you're just a bit more careful again. But yeah, sitting on your nuts. I still whack myself in the testicles far too often. I don't even, like, I'll just be doing something. It's like the same thing. I don't know why, but not yesterday. At some point last week, I poked myself in the eye. And I went to rub my eye because it was a bit, like, I had a bit of sleep in it or something. And instead of closing my eye, I just kept it open and fucking poked myself in the eye. And I was like, why? Why did I do this? I do not understand.
You do it because, like, your brain has a moment and just doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
My brain is an asshole.
And then I do things on purpose to see what will happen.
I can see why you're so quiet on the streams. You are fucking 8 miles away from your microphone.
Fine, I'll go in.
It's on a fucking arm. You don't have to move towards it.
Yeah, I do.
Move it to your face.
No, I like to swivel.
You're a swiveler. I need a piss.
So already?
Yes.
See, like, I don't trust this arm that you got me.
Why? It's a really good arm.
It lifts up on its own.
Oh, that's because it's too...
Yeah, it just slowly starts lifting up.
And it runs
away from you. And then I have
to,
like, put it all the way back down again.
But that's bad.
Yeah, but
now
then
be
I'm over
entertaining
here
for
like
5
this,
minutes.
so then I go like this, and then over here like this.
That's still better where it is. Says it, go for a wee-wee.
Poke yourself in the eye with your testicle.
I hate when that happens. Or when Miss It does it.
I know, I just like the idea. Like, I don't really care about having a penis. That does not interest me. Like, they seem more bother than they're worth. But I like the idea of having testicles. Because they seem like fun things to play with until you get kicked in, and then that's pretty bad. Maybe I don't want testicles. Oh, you're both in the same room? Yes. We have an office in our bedroom. Because we don't have enough rooms in the house. So we both have to share an office. Finally somebody who knows our struggle. I don't know. I like the idea of it, but I think it's because I don't have them, which is why I want to try. But it's sort of like... I guess I could just hit myself in the tits, and that's probably similar. I don't know.
Gotta whack those tits.
No, what's the thing you do with the flicking of nipples? Like, you flick your own nipples and you're like, and I'm like, oh god, oh no.
Yeah, I flick my nipples because you don't like it.
No, because it's horrible to
I don't
watch.
flick her. I'm not saying that I flick her nipple. I flick my nipples in front of her, and she's like, oh my god.
Yeah, but it looks painful.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but
They're not the same.
I catch my nipple.
Nipples are not the same as chipples.
I'm leaving the bedroom or something.
And you can hear me flicking my nipples from miles away.
Shut up. I'm leaving the bedroom and I'm like I slide past the door to go to the bathroom or something, and I catch my nipple slightly on the door. It fucking hurts. It's like really painful.
I don't think I've ever caught my nipples on a door. I have whacked my head on so many fucking doors.
You whack your head on the dishwasher.
I whack my head on everything. My head must be enormous.
You do have a huge head.
I just walk into a room and I just bash it on every single surface at the same time.
Like when the kids were born and I saw pictures of them, I went, oh thank God they have my head.
They're not going to float off into space. Yeah. Oh man. Oh god. I remember when we.
What is this stream about? Stuff.
What is the stream about? Yeah. No. That's what it's about. It's about nope.
I just don't need talking about nipples.
The stream is about whatever subjects come up. That is all.
Yeah,
so one week it'll be really, really good, and another week it'll just be me talking about fucking games or some shit like that.
Yeah, we don't really have things to talk about, so we kind of just go on a train of thought.
There's a reason it is called a terrible stream for terrible people. It's not good.
Now we kind of know, though. It's more like ADHD stream.
TSTP, ADHD. Same difference. Lady Sick has massive chest to go. Oh, she does.
They're not that
and
big.
She loves to go, they're not that big.
They're
not
not
that big. She's had people walk up to her saying, where'd you get your breast implants done? Your tits are fucking huge. And we're not talking about from some asshole guy. We're talking about polite looking women.
Oh, when I was working in that shop.
She has huge knockers.
Yeah, I was working
in
a shop,
fantastic.
and this woman, she was like looking at me, and I was like, is she like trying to steal something? Because she kept like looking at me and looking away, and I was like, So I kept watching her, and she came up, she went, I'm really sorry for staring, but are your boobs real? I went, yeah. And she went, oh, it's just my daughter's had implants, and she's about the same size as you now. I was just wondering. And I was like, okay.
People
I didn't know how to respond.
With not big boobies do not get asked that question.
They're not big. The D is not big.
It's not about that. It's all about multiple things like frame and...
Well, I am fucking short.
You are teeny tiny. Basically, you're a set of tits with some tiny woman attached.
Got a little, toothpicks. And then boobs on top.
They were like claws with people attached. Terrible stream for... Oh, squirrel! Basically.
Oh, God. I was talking to the kids about it the other day.
No, they're not. They are big. She is getting on a bit.
Shut up.
Are they perky?
What? They've never been perky.
They've just been big. D is pretty big. My D is pretty big. Boom!
My boobs started growing when I was about 7 or 8. So by the time that I was a teenager, they were already like...
It's when she has to roll them uphill.
They were already kind of like low and sagging.
Massive, you say. To shreds, you say. Unhouse his wife. To shreds, you say.
We were talking to the kids the other day.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
Glasgow John. Anything more than a C and you're risking a sprained tongue. That's fucking awful.
I don't get it.
So innocent.
What? Having big boobs gives you a sprained tongue?
For the person gobbling them. How do you not get this? I don't know.
I don't know. I have a dexterous tongue, so...
She is so fucking just such an asshole about my tongue. I'm tongue-tied. I'm tongue-tied. And I can stick out my tongue plenty far.
No, you can't.
For someone who is tongue-tied, I can stick out my tongue plenty far.
I love it because you just go...
No, I don't.
You do.
It's not that little.
It's a teeny tiny little
It goes
sticker.
down my fucking chin. But because you can fucking fire it out and spear salmon...
Stick your tongue out.
No, because you're going to mock me. You're going to be like, oh, it's so cute. And that's... She plays it off as like, oh, how endearing. But what she means is, haha, you fucking suck at tongue.
I have a long tongue, though, so...
You got a... No, I can't think of an insult. There's not many insults to do with long.
Touch the bottom of my chin with it. But then again, I have a small head, so I don't know if...
There.
That's like there.
And then
What?
Exactly.
You like just get it into the bottom of your lip there.
It goes to where your chin bum is. It touches the top of my chin bum.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
It's not like it's not the fucking universe.
It's small.
You're small. No joke, the zipper caught the tip in 1994. Went to the bathroom at the movie seeing Jurassic Park. It's a memorable event you don't forget. Sitting on the boys occasionally does still happen. Yeah, it's one of those things. Your boys, they just get further and further down.
It's not like but God's real and everything he designs is perfect. Which is
perfectly designed to piss me off.
Perfectly designed to constantly sit on them.
The stream has gone so weird. The stream is exactly where it's supposed to be.
This is not that weird, actually. This is pretty normal.
We have gone fucking places. Never good ones, but you know. I once got Gorgo caught in my... Is that the name of your penis?
Gorgo?
I literally had to cut the pants up to get the zipper free.
Oh, that's a... Oh.
I just like the fact that apparently
when you get the zip right over it and you get the zigzag of flesh through it. Ugh.
I mean, the one from There's Something About Mary is extreme.
Mm.
Like the ball is above the end, and it's just like, okay, it's 1, 2, 3. We got a bleeder. It's a bad movie, but at the same time, oh my god, it's a great movie to watch with your grandfather, who's laughing along with all the jokes until the masturbation scene, and then it's one of those things that should be banned, says the fucking racist. So I don't really give a shit what he says. As long as Cersei is a gentleman in the use of his tongue. Gentleman.
It may be small, but he knows how to use it.
Someone walk in there while I agree to that. Zigzag of flesh, no thank you. But yeah. Time to pour another drink. Because it's alcohol booze. Oh wait, no, that just says alcohol booze. What's an alcohol booze?
A chewel?
I nearly poured a shitload more whiskey into that than I was necessarily wanting. Because I was reading text like an asshole. Like some sort of butthead. Pour, damn you. Jesus fuck, I'm glad the worst I got to deal with is zipping up my pubes. That still happens.
I've done that before.
You've zipped up my pubes, I fucking knew it.
No, you won't let me anywhere near your crotch.
Not when not when I'm doing stuff.
I'm like,
just help you.
Your fly's down, and I reach towards you. Go, what are you doing?
What? Yeah, you have no fucking sensitivity in that area.
Yeah, I do.
You have no stakes in that game.
You've never been punted in the cunt before. It fucking hurts.
But that's not my genitals are not your genitals, so you have no stake in you zipping up my whatever. I wouldn't dare do it to you. That would be insane.
Would it be really easy? Would it be like really good if you just never grew pubes?
I don't know.
Because to me, pubes are fucking annoying.
I enjoy the floof. So that's what you were talking about earlier, is that you would really like a set of testicles without the whole penis deal.
Yeah.
And she's not fucking lying. She used to sit there just cupping my balls.
I like them.
And you're like...
And they're weird because they move.
Yeah, she just feel them move like a set of...
It's really weird.
Living stress balls.
Well, I don't have anything down there that moves.
It helps that mine jingle.
Nothing down there moves. So it's sort of like... It's weird how they just
It's Sir Six Tallywhacker so big it feels like he is punting you in the fifi. I have hurt her with it.
Yeah.
It is not of insubstantial size. That's how I would put it.
I'll put it this way: we have to use large condoms.
Or a garbage bag. No, but yeah. I would rather be hairless, but sadly I'm cursed with thick hair.
Yeah, I have thick hair as well. I fucking hate it.
Oh, shaving down there is the worst.
Like, if I was darker skinned, the black hair that I have wouldn't be, like, so obvious. But I have to be, like, a weird yellow colour,
You have very, very dark hair, and you are quite pale.
Yeah, I'm like a pale...
Not as pale as me. I am reflective.
No, you're alabaster. I'm like...
She keeps referring to me as a marble statue. She's a fucking asshole.
Like, I'm more like I've been dipped in turmeric a little bit, but you're like You're a pal of
That is so very fucking specific.
That's what I look like, though. I have, like, slightly yellow skin.
Balls are gross. They feel like hairy eggs in a skin sack.
Well, that's what they are, so...
It's pretty fucking accurate. Is that your balls or other balls? I mean,
like,
balls vary.
Like, what kind of eggs, though? Like, hard-boiled eggs or peeled eggs or...
I mean, this is how you detect cancers, to be honest.
Or normal eggs.
Well, these ones feel like hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, and you squeeze on the
Well,
egg.
there's fucking 4 of them. What?
You squeeze on the egg and it just goes and cracks.
Do not call it Nixon or Tricky Dicky. Speaking of... calling it Nixon or Tricky Dicky. Me and Mr. Sick had a conversation that she'd never been sent a dick pic by anyone, so I sent her a picture of Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
She was amused and slightly disappointed.
Well, I knew you were going to send me something to do with a Richard.
You didn't expect.
But I didn't expect.
You
Nixon.
didn't expect Marlboro's good friend Richard Nixon.
I didn't expect Nixon. No. I was to be honest, I thought you were either going to send me like Richard Hammond.
No, it's way too small.
Or like Richard the Third.
I had to send you a problematic dick.
Is it Richard the Third?
I had to send you a dick that has ruined a country. I spent the last day arguing with an anti-vaxxer on Facebook. Smarter than most, but still dumb ass. Fun. Yeah. It's very disappointing, though, because I often, if I argue with someone long enough, that fucking stupid bit of my brain with all the fucking empathy in it starts kicking in. And I start empathizing with them. I start trying to, like, figure out why the fuck. And that's the only way I can put it. Why the fuck? And so very often, you can't do that anymore. So, like, I'm just like, okay, I've been taking the piss out of you for a while, but let's get to the root of this. And then they just see it as a fucking victory. And it's like, no, dumbass. I was making fun of you before. I'm actually trying to person at you. And of course, you couldn't possibly fucking figure that out because you are so very smart. So it's one of the things I've had to learn to stop doing. I mean, it's one of the reasons I don't spend as much time in my comment section as I used to. That's why I now do the thing where I spend like an hour after first publishing a video in my comment section trying to respond to everything for that hour, and then I move on from that video effectively. Because if you keep going through your comment section when and this is it's so big and important, you know, I get a lot of comments for good fucking reason because I'm a dipshit. So you know, I'm gonna see a lot of stupid shit, and they can be a lot of fun, but fucking hell, the person on the other end of that are often completely incapable of seeing beyond themselves on very, very often occasions. Mrs. Sick is currently headbutting the microphone, probably because I'm talking too much.
I'm sleeping. It was there to rest on.
You are not allowed to sleep. I did see Mrs. Sick colour in one of your videos. Looking good, I think. How did you, Sir Sick, get the bomb?
What?
What? How did you, Sir Sick, get that bomb? Hey, I like you, so I don't mean that so horrible as it sounds. I have no idea what you mean.
What?
Are you on the whiskies? I've definitely seen you write more coherently than that. Who's worse to argue with, flurfers or anti-vaxxers? Anti-vaxxers, because they're usually...
Anti-vaxxers.
The thing is, like, if you go back through my catalogue and find my first anti-vaxxer video, I'm not hugely proud of that video anymore. That is a cringe video for me, as one might say. Because I use very colourful language, because it is the first time that I had engaged with that argument, and it is an argument that is easy to make one very angry. My first flurfer videos, I was fucking having a blast. because that shit is so fucking stupid. Flurfers are stupid. Anti-vaxxers are dangerous. And that's the difference. I mean, there is crossover between flurfers and anti-vaxxers, but in terms of the believing that the earth is flat is going to make that individual stupid. It might make individuals around them a bit more stupid. But anti-vaxxers can literally hurt entire fucking communities. They could hurt the fucking planet if they try hard enough, and they get very sad about things. So, anti-vaxxers are objectively worse. Objectively. And then when you combine them together, they're just fucking idiots. The internet, as it now exists, is rarely a good forum for rational discourse. The internet... The internet is many things. The internet is YouTube and Twitter and forums and all sorts of other things, and just... all the internet is a means to communicate. There are various platforms on the internet, some of them better for communication and some of them less better. But that's all they are. The problem with the internet is, in terms of that, is that there's no one place that everyone agrees is a place of facts. Because the people who don't like facts think that they're awful, evil, shills, or whatever. So you can never have that place where everyone agrees that's where the facts are. And
one of the other main things about it as well is there's a lack of interpersonal stuff with it, because you're just looking at a screen with words on it half the time.
Yeah, a lot of people are very, very bad at seeing the people they're talking to as people.
Humans are better when they're in the same room as somebody else. You tend to have a little bit more empathy when there's an actual person there.
As much as the person who plays Sir Sick on the internet, or Sir Sick himself, comes off as the worst kind of asshole, I actually go out of my way to empathize and humanize the person I'm talking to. I go out of my way to do that. I see a lot of people who don't. And what you've got to understand, like, people get angry at me, or they hear, the thing I hear a lot is that I'm very angry at this particular person who they just so happen to agree with. And it's like, I don't actually get particularly angry at any of my subjects anymore. I don't see the benefit to myself of getting emotionally involved. Sometimes I get frustrated. I can get very frustrated. It's why I don't like spirit science. Spirit science is a very frustrating subject. But, there's a reason why I ignore or I don't engage in the things about... So, someone sent me a long email about... In fact, many people have sent me many messages, but I've also received emails about it as well. But recently I received one about how I should cover some other shit to do with this person. And I'm like, but I don't care. And that's not what I do. That's not where I am. I make videos for entertainment. And I make videos to point out that there are very silly ideas out there. So, and I think sort of mockery is a fantastic way of demonstrating to people how ridiculous ideas can be. It's a simple task, but it's more difficult to make it in a genuinely funny way. But yeah. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this anymore. But yeah. Yeah, I don't see you getting angry, exasperated maybe, but not angry. Yeah, I don't. But it's weird how oftentimes when people who maybe might just be disagreeing with me, instead of disagreeing with me, see me as being angry about a thing. And blah, blah, blah. It happens a lot in my PragerU videos. The amount of comments I get on PragerU videos, as opposed to others, And I know for a fact that it's the person just basically disagreeing with the fact that I'm covering someone that they might politically align with. And they can't separate themselves from that idea. I was like, dude, you might need to get over yourself. Like, a few years, like at the start of the Cersic channel, I was not over myself. I think I've been over myself for a couple of years now, at least. Don't mock me, bro. Try my best to be as over myself as I can. Anti-vax is a cult. I would say that there were definitely anti-vax cults. Things like, God, I haven't covered Larry Cook 333 in a long time, but he has a whole culty thing. We need to come up with some sort of Captain Planet for this channel. Flat Earth, anti-vax, crystal chakras, fighting them all. There is a Captain Cersic. I did it in a video. I did a whole song and everything.
Captain Cersic.
Not a hero. Gonna take your whiskey down to 0. So sorry. PragerU is a joke. A really, really bad joke. Yeah. To be fair, PragerU spreads lies and misinformation, so getting angry about that wouldn't be unreasonable. But I don't get angry. And I focus on things, you know, I like PragerU's religious videos because they're so fucking dumb. Like, they are so objectively silly. And I love the fact that people... What?
Oh, it's just the pagans, especially the Greeks, were so close to the true origin of the universe that they said they came from the void. The Greeks never said we came from the void. That wasn't a Greek thing. They added it later, but they didn't come up with that idea.
Oh, don't even. Mrs. Sick is going to get all philosophical on you.
It's just, I was very... I used to be pagan, so I was like very into
it.
Pagan.
I just watched the Captain Cersic video. 12 out of 10. Yeah, I think that was a spirit science video as well. And it's just like, ugh. I may or may not have made one of those recently. Oh, they are draining. I'll give you all my whiskey so you may never simga that song again. I promise to never simga that song again. You have that definitely from me. What the fuck's a simga? Anti-vax equals Amish, Mormon, JW, and stupids. I mean, I guess. I have the way my school forces are... hate. Have. I don't know why it does have. I mean, RE as a subject, religious education is actually a good idea. Understanding the things that other people believe.
Yeah, understanding how other people think things helps you critical think for yourself.
Yeah. If that's not what you're talking about and they're just like RE as in learn Christianity, I can understand that being bad. But if you think that religious education is bad and also me am the atheism, then you might be not doing atheism right if you want to be like clever about it. I was going to be incredibly meaner there and I stopped myself because not a position that I would hold. Like, I learn a lot about religions. That's why I can make half decent jokes about them. I like the fact where foreskin caught in the zip is damn painful.
Quick sticks is a bit far back then.
A little bit. I love how the colonists civilized the indigenous when a couple of centuries before they mocked Muslims for using forks. What the fuck? Also, forks are awesome. Forks are the best tool ever. I like also the other one that you use to dig food. I think they call it a spoon. The leadership of Mormons are also very pro-vaccine. I mean, that's kind of unsurprising. Living is good. Wasn't the there was the Jehovah's Witness person who is also they either got a blood transfusion, which is against the JW stuff, or it was.
It's usually blood transfusion.
Or the other one was
organ donation as well.
No, the other one, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
What about with insulin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was another one. That was either them or someone else. But you know, the leadership often shows so much hypocrisy, and I can't understand seeing someone who is supposed to be like lead by example, and then they just don't. I'm using a fork. Sergio is the fork master. He's a mother forker. Sporks are amazing. Sporks are one of those things that you just find out about them and it's just like the best. Who all has gotten their letter from the JWs? Yeah, did I put one of those in the fucking video? I couldn't believe it when it turned up. I just thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever fucking seen in my life. In these troubling times, fuck off.
In these troubling times, give me money.
Give monies. You should, Jeebus. But not that Jeebus. You're Deborah Jeebus. Fuck off, or I will eat your head. I often wonder if a finger transplant is an affront to the Lord. What do you say, Sir Sick? I think that you should just have your whole hand chopped off and replaced with a gun.
No. One giant finger.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, cut it off from the wrist, replace with finger.
A huge one, yeah.
A very, very big finger. Right. You're going to have to be entertaining again for a little bit. Because
oh my god. Stop drinking.
It's not the drink. Well, it might be the drink, but it's not the pee.
I'd like to start a religion without the flaws of the old ones. What? I don't know, like, religion, I'm just over it now, because all it does is it's just a way of either controlling your thinking and trying to keep you trapped in this sort of teeny tiny little space, when what you really should be doing is looking at multiple spaces. And then or the other side is trying to get something out of you by basically making you feel guilty for not giving into their ways. Oh. I am not anti-vaxxer, but I've never had any. Wife got all normal ones as a kid, so have my kids. They get sick all the time. It's a common cold once every 3 or 4 years. Okay. Like, I know some people can't have them because of allergies, and other people just don't want them by choice, but like, if you make a personal choice for yourself, that's one thing. It's sort of like if you're forcing anything else on other people. That's what I don't like about general stuff anyway. I still think you just need to be particularly careful if you're gonna choose not to have the vaccine. But if you're choosing not to have a vaccine, but then also going around knowing that you've got an illness and going around spreading it to other people, then that's you being an asshole. Yeah. Flying spaghetti monster from space. May his noodly appendage touch you. I thought that other religions and cults are totally against vaccines. Telltale was JW and did say that they started with the letters of COVID, cause of COVID. Okay. It's nothing about you, it's just I'm not good at processing information that quickly. So, sorry. Religion is close-minded. I like to say open-minded though. There's more to life than the afterlife. Yeah, like, you get spiritualities which are like more focused on the now, which I tend to appreciate a little bit more, rather than going, okay, let's talk about it. Let's just only focus on like where you're going after life. It doesn't matter anything else. You have to focus on where you're going, not who you are as a person now.
Penis. Oh. Apologies. Had a spicy boom.
What have you eaten? We haven't had any spicy food.
I don't fucking know. Unless the whiskey is going straight through me, which is possible.
Is whiskey a spice now?
Well, when I say spicy, I just mean very, very hot.
I don't know. I don't get.
I imagine spicy coming through the other end.
I don't get.
It's going to be Bernie. It's a hot shit. This shit is hot. When that was very unpleasant. I got my first shot today with Omicron and Deltacron. It was time. I really need to organise my second shot, but I just forget because busy. What are your thoughts on the NHS consultant who came out and said he wasn't vaccinated and that he wouldn't get the jab to our health secretary? Not saying he is right. I'm curious on your thoughts. I think he might be a fucking idiot. Unless, like, there are legitimate reasons not to get the jab. But if you're a doctor, well, an NHS consultant, I mean,
I saw that.
Probably not a fucking doctor. I saw
that before, though. Like, it's more like you've decided to choose a profession that is supposed to there to help heal people, and now you've got a very infectious illness.
If you're an NHS consultant and doesn't understand how it works, fired.
Go talk. Go talk to a.
Go become a chiropractor because clearly you want to be one. You fucking charlatan.
Jesus Christ.
No, not when I pees. It burns the other way. I don't really have burny pee. Coming from a heathen, what's your thoughts on modern paganism? I can take any criticism. Well, my criticism would be, it's not true. But, you know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want. Or as long as you're not... I mean, if you're modern paganism, because paganism is a broad fucking umbrella, so modern paganism doesn't really mean anything.
No, it kind of encapsulates anything that's not Christian, basically.
But if your version of it, if your claims are... there might be something spiritual, then I'm like, yeah, there might be. I don't fucking know, but you don't fucking know either, so let's just get drunk, which is good paganism. But if you're going to make claims about how reality works, then I'm going to have things to say. Is basically how I function as a person.
You're more like about that. I'm more like, as long as you don't force other people into doing something based off of your own beliefs.
If you start making claims, that's where you're going.
Yeah.
If you make claims, the chances are that you think that you're right, or you know.
The way I see it is like paganism has these most amazing creative stories, which are fantastic ways of trying to explain things which people back then could not understand.
Mm.
And they're wonderful. It goes to show how amazingly curious and creative humans are. But at the same time, they're wrong. It's just a story. And when you start making that story to base on reality, that's when there's a weird disconnect. If you see it as a story and you just happen to believe in the gods related to those stories, then I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But when you start saying, like, oh, well, you know, Loki who fucked a horse. Or
believe what you want as soon as you start telling me what to do.
Loki can give birth to a horse. That means that I can fuck a horse. And it's like, no.
I mean, if the horse wants to fuck you.
Dude, it doesn't work like that.
But what if the horse does? Well,
because they're going off of instinct. You can't. No.
My point is, like... I mean, you probably shouldn't fuck a horse. The horse can't consent. But that's not where I was going. I was more like, if you're going to start making laws about how we all have to fuck horses, I might have a problem with that for some reason. We have to fuck your horse specifically because who the fuck knows? Sorry I'm late. I took a nap and woke up. I haven't seen it myself. But have you seen the new episode of SAO Abridged? I have. And I have criticisms. I need to rewatch SAO Abridged to see if my brain criticism is right. But it seems awfully stilted. Like, I could be completely fucking wrong, but there was something about it, that episode, that felt like they spent a lot of time just using stills and mouth flaps more than usual.
Sorry, I just read something.
I could be wrong.
I know a Wiccan guy who makes jokes about Christianity and then goes to people's houses to burn herbs to scare ghosts away. Oh, the irony of it.
that is pretty fucking good. Stupid Christians. Right, where's my fucking saffron? Oh, that is great. I would stay away from anyone who feel horse at the moment. You fucking dick.
That's really good.
I'm hardcore history, so much so I'm caveman. I can't spell Neanderthal. There are new episodes of SAO Abridged. If you stopped at episode 10, they go up to episode 16. But I'm not convinced. What? New SAO Abridged? Oh, fuck this stream, I'm out of here. Yeah, I mean, it might be good. It was funny. It had jokes. I might not have been in the mood for it, but I had a weird feeling, and I might ruin this for a few people, that it just seemed stilted. You'll probably see it now, and I've ruined it forever. It's the comparison between, the thing is, Sword Art Online Abridged versus Dragon Ball Z Abridged. There's a lot more movement in Dragon Ball Z Abridged because they just have a bigger team to work on it. And that's it. How long this last? Potentially for another 4 minutes. Or an hour and 4 minutes, depending on how I feel. I'm kidding. I love you both. But you should go watch it, because at the very least, the fucking first 10 are brilliant. They're absolutely fantastic. One of the best abridged things ever.
God, you're a nerd.
Why isn't the plural of human who men, since the plural of woman and man are women and men? Because shut up. That's all you need to know. It's just shut the fuck up.
Probably because human is like
I thought the plural of human was human. Oh, no, it's humans. That's the plural of human. Humans.
Human.
And the singular of humans is humans. Can we all agree that 2016, no one got the answer correct to where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? I don't know. I would have said at home. I don't believe in ghosts, but I would still go ghost hunting with my friends who do believe, mostly because I do enjoy laughing at my friends whilst they jump at shadows. And then you jump at a shadow, but pretend it didn't happen.
I really wanted to believe in ghosts, but...
Would you say you wanted to believe it? Well, it was a desire.
Yeah, it was like a really strong desire to believe in ghosts. And I tried so hard to believe in it, and it's just... it got to a certain point, and I was like...
I can't.
I've never seen one. And all this...
I don't know. You get fucking hallucinations when you lie down.
Yeah, I get... Yeah, but they're hallucinations.
Because it's the pressure shit now that you realised.
I know why I get it now, but...
Stupid science! Explaining away magic with its awesome science.
What's the thing, though? Like my mum believes.
She does.
And I was talking to her about it, and she said, I was talking to the kids, and they said they don't believe in ghosts. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, so you've told them that? I'm like,
no.
Yeah.
Well, yes, we've told them that we don't believe.
And I was like, I explained to them why it's, not a strong possibility.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, but I've seen one, and this, and I've seen this, and this happened. And
yes, Mum, but you're fucking wrong.
And she's like, and I believe, and she's going, yeah, and it's, thing is as well, though, when I was a kid growing up, she was, religion's bullshit, bullshit all the time, God, not possible.
God, not real.
Yeah, not possible. Ghosts, oh yeah, they exist. And I was just like, she didn't see the weird...
I couldn't possibly be wrong.
Yeah, she couldn't see the weird, it's not a hypocrisy, is it?
Humans, plural, idiots. I'm not going to say that I disagree. But yeah, your mum. Oh, also when it comes to the kids, like we have never been, those atheist parents. We explain to the kids what our beliefs are, and we explain what other people believe, and that we don't know.
Explain why we believe it.
Yeah, why we believe what we believe, and that we don't know. We could be wrong, and then they go up to other people and go, "God's not real," and I'm like, "Oh my God,
yeah, they did
no!"
Like down at the school.
At the school.
And the teacher came, she says, oh, she got really upset in assembly and she didn't want to sing the hymns because she kept saying over and over.
She said the best thing to me today.
She says she kept saying over and over that God's not real and she didn't want to sing the hymns.
She said the best thing to me today. She said, Daddy, do you know what my favourite part? Because, okay, so our kids, they go to the best school in the area, happens to be a Church of England school. It gets the best grades, and we're all about that education. So what are you gonna do? But they fucking say hymns and prayers and shit. Said, Daddy, do you know what my favourite part of the Lord's Prayer is? And I went, I don't know. And she went, Amen. Because my brain immediately went, the end. I was like, I can't say that to my kid. That'd be too savage. That'd be too brutal. When she said that, the combination of pride and amusement. Fucking
that is good.
Absolutely brilliant. They're very uncompromising.
Yeah, they're very opinionated and not afraid to say it. Yeah.
Yeah. Our kids they will never ever sugar the pill for you. Another favourite is we had a neighbour who was overweight. Daddy is a little bit overweight, bigger than I should be, but not the biggest person in the world, not even close. But we had a neighbour who was also bigger than they should be, and the kids said, "You're not as fat as he is, Daddy." And his neighbour walked past. I was like, "Oh God!" They were like fucking 5 years old. Like, you can forgive that sort of abruptness, but you can't not cringe yourself inside fucking out. It's like, honey, we don't say that, even if it is true. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, my mum says she got really embarrassed as well by them. When
let's be fair, she was already used to you.
Oh yeah. when I was little, and it was in a bank, and my mum was waiting in line, and she was holding me, and it was like a really hot day or something, so she was wearing like a t-shirt, and I pulled on her t-shirt and looked down, and I went, oh, Mommy's got teeny tiny boobies. And she said,
I wonder where the kids get it from.
She said she was so embarrassed she had to walk out.
Oh, and your mum does not suffer embarrassment.
No, she doesn't.
So if you manage to embarrass your mum, that is powerful. But that is a superpower.
Apparently the girls, they were in McDonald's and they saw a trans person.
Okay.
And I've recently, at the time, I was telling the girls about trans people and how, like, if some of them are born a boy, but now they feel like a woman, and
etc. Yeah.
And there was, and she kept pointing. One of them was pointing, going, "That boy wants to be a woman. That boy wants to be a woman." And I was like, "Oh my God, that was embarrassing for me secondhand." But my mum was like distraught.
There's no, it's not judgment, but I need to point it out. It's like, no. Like teaching them to not point things out when they see them.
Yeah, they do that a lot. Yeah.
One of the ones is teaching them to stop pointing at cars.
Yeah, they do it when cars are just driving past. They'll point and just follow it with their fingers.
Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? No. My brother is really, really anti-pointing. If you point at him, he gets really upset about it. And I think that he has a similar thing to the kids. And I think my parents basically said to him, "Stop pointing at things, it's rude." Like, really hammered it in. And so we're trying not to give them fucking really. So it's one of the things. Little kids, they say and do things. There is no malice, but they're interested in the world. But they will say things that they fucking shouldn't. And there is, God, I spend so much time, and we both do, trying to walk the line of getting them not to be massive dipshits, whilst also not giving them incredible fucking...
I'm not judging, I'm just pointing loudly.
I'm just pointing loudly. And that's basically it. Like, they... And most kids, like, they are like almost any other kids, they just do things. And you're like, wait, what the fuck are you doing? Don't do that. Oh God, what's happening? And especially both, I suffer from quite strong anxiety. Mrs. Sick has sort of a depressive streak, and then the kids will do something horrific, and you're like, how do I deal with this? And
like a lot of the time, like when they play up,
yeah,
I don't get embarrassed. I just deal with it.
Mm.
But when they're being jovial and they come out with a comment, I don't know how to deal with it.
when they're upset is easy.
Yeah, it's when they're happy and then they're just like, this,
and they
I'm
say
like,
something.
You can't say that, and it's just
horrific.
Yeah, they don't.
But they don't. That's the thing. They don't mean anything. No malice, but also no filter, and an interest in the world, and a need to point out the things that they see. Like, that's kids for you. And our kids probably have multiple of our fucking issues. I am almost, I could use getting diagnosed with it, but there's a very high chance I have ADHD.
Kids are the chaos effect personified.
Yeah.
Yes.
But fucking hell, it hurts so much. But like I said, we're trying to not give our kids what's the word for it? Complexes. And that is the fucking line to walk.
I don't want to aggressively tell them that they can't do something, because they're very empathetic.
They get so
so emotional when they think they've upset somebody.
Like with the comment about the guy not being as fat as me. Or no, me not being as... I'll be like, oh, thanks. They're telling me that I'm not as fat as our neighbour. And we're like, we don't want to say that. It's that's a little bit unnecessary. And,
yeah, we try and do
you thought we'd have fucking told them that we'd just run over the dog. They feel such guilt.
We try and do...
And we don't want them to feel that.
Try and walk eggshells around it, and they still get really, really upset.
Yeah, we're trying... Like, it's a combination thing. I don't want you to be upset, but you did do something that someone might find upsetting, and that is... Yeah, being a parent is fucking hard. Did you know? No one told us. They all went, it's super fucking easy. You just squirt them out, and then they just turn into full-grown adults with normal opinions that aren't insane. Where do I get children from? But not in a bad way.
Oh my God.
Doesn't help that they're called Surrender Monkey. Depends if he eats cheese. Oh, God damn it. Once me and my...
Cat, what are you doing? You nutter. Come here.
Once me and my friends in 10th grade had to teach a teacher Roman mythology because she knew nothing but Christian belief. Jesus Christ. That is a talented teacher. Well, all I know is that they stabbed my lord with a spear. Other than that, completely ignorant. Couldn't possibly learn things. The word abbreviation sure is long for what it means. Look at words and how many words. The word, not stutter, actually. Stutter is a word that would probably have someone stutter about. The word...
You say it way different to me what I'd say it.
Stutter.
Stutter.
Stutter. No, like so many words that mean. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Usually the phobias.
So words come at me because I cannot think of any of them. My brain has gone, boo, fuck you.
Like a fear of long words is like.
It's a super fucking long
really
word.
Long. Lisp is really mean.
Lisp. That is the word I was trying to. Lisp is the lispiest goddamn fucking word on the face of the goddamn planet.
Dyslexia is fucking horrible for dyslexic people.
The people who come up with these words are, and I'm going to put this in no uncertain terms, cunts. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot think of a more inappropriate way to put it. The word monosyllabic is 5 syllables long. At least that isn't like just taking the piss out of the person who... No one has a problem with being mono... I mean, I guess some people do, but they wouldn't know the word monosyllabic, so fuck them. I wanted to call my first baby girl Airwolf. My girlfriend wanted a different boyfriend. She won that argument. I wanted to call my firstborn Captain Spaulding. Thankfully, that was only for a boy, and we had 2 girls. Captain Spaulding would be a hell of a name, though. To be fair, no, you know what? If you go against me and go and get yourself Perganat, I think we're just going to have to call him Captain Spaulding. We're going to have to get something
one
out of
Captain,
that fucking...
the other one's Spaulding.
No. They're not going to have either of our last names. They're going to be first name Captain, last name Spaulding. That's what you get for fucking existing. We didn't ask for this. What do you mean responsibility? This comment was written with 100% recycled words. I don't believe you.
Oh, look. I'm going for a wee now.
How dare you? You can't leave me alone. You know I have no talent. I am not do good, the words. Anyway, so who wants to make fun of Mrs. Sick while she can't hear? Miss Sick may drop letters here, but here in Utah, we will replace letters with other letters. For instance, with stutter, Miss Sick would say stutter. In Utah, we say stutter. Stutter. I like that. That's actually really fucking funny. And I would say that studer. Because I'm a fucking dick. She wanted to say dog. So we compromised and got a dog. I mean, I quite like a dog. But Mrs. Sick is afraid that... I don't know. Here's the thing. Mrs. Sick wanted a cat. And so I think we all relatively so share the responsibility of feeding the cat, and I take the cat's shitty tray out every single time. I'm not sure if anyone but me in this household has ever taken the cat's tray out. Would you say that's accurate? But if we got a dog, do you know who would walk it?
Me.
No, me.
No, I go on walks. You don't.
I mean, you want to go on walks. So let's be fair. A dog would probably be an excuse for you to go out on a walk where I didn't have to come with you. Although you'd have a dog and I'd want to come with you. I'd be like, but dog though. And I'd be like, dog, 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 dog. It's like you. Mrs. Sick is currently in a D&D campaign where she's playing a pig man. And when she walks about, she goes, pig, 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 pig. And now every single time she's finished that particular campaign for the day, she comes in the room and I go, pig, 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 pig. I can't help my fucking self. So honestly, I don't know what your problem with the idea of a dog is, but dogs
stink.
So?
They need way more care.
And?
They're expensive.
Right.
They're loud.
So most of these are me problems, right?
And dogs.
But what if it made us go out more? Wouldn't that be a good thing?
We don't have the space.
Yeah, we do.
Kids were on about, like, when I'm a grown up, I'm going to get a husky. And I was like...
Why the fuck are you...
I like big dogs. I'm going to get a husky.
I like big dogs and I cannot lie.
And I
you
told
are the husky.
I'm like, do you know how much care they need?
When a girl walks in with a husky in your face, you get fluffed.
I just don't... I'm not a dog person.
Yeah, but...
Like,
I didn't want a cat.
But like,
we got a cat.
On a night...
Like,
right?
We're going to have a domestic here,
right?
just so you know.
On a night, right? And she comes and sits between us, and she's purring her tits off.
I'm sorry. On a night, when she comes in and gives you bruises...
Yeah, she bruises me, yeah.
A dog... We could train to not fucking do that.
Dog will give me way more bruises.
No, it wouldn't, though. Because we would teach the dog to walk up the middle, or not come on the bed. Because they're fucking dogs. Dogs are good. Cats are chaotic evil. Dogs are almost always lawful neutral.
It's just dogs aren't soft either.
Or lawful good to lawful neutral. But anyway, they do what they're told.
Dogs don't have soft fur.
So that's really true. They can be lawful evil or lawful good.
And when the
or
cat,
lawful neutral, they do what they're told.
The cat looks at me and she just looks at me and I'm like, what? What are you looking at me for? And she's quiet about it. Dog. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I don't even know how much experience, like, what experience do you have with, I had a dog. You know the one. Little black dog. She didn't make any noise. She would just look at you.
Well, the dog I had was, Alsatian.
I've had so many Jack Russells. They're amazing. Don't let dogs on your bed. Or don't let dogs on your bed.
I just don't like dogs.
Thing is, if I got a dog, that's the thing. Like, she's like, if we got a dog, or if I got a dog for me, she'd probably like it more than I did.
Like,
in fact, because of how reality works in our home.
I'm just going based off of what I know, like, my sister basically pampers the hell out of her dog.
No, God Almighty, your sister and animals is just, she just they're just objects in her house, who she does not do anything to control or raise or have a fucking relationship with.
She trains her dog.
Does she?
She just doesn't tell it off.
It gets very aggressive.
So, like, because
a trained dog would not get aggressive with you.
Like, we went over to her house and it was barking and it was jumping at one of the kids, and one of them is particularly frightened of dogs. And she's like, "Oh, just get down. It's all right. Just move it out of the way. Move out of the way." And she's really softly with it. And he going up again, jumping up again.
You could be softly with a dog and it still be good. Your sister does not train your dog. Or her cats. She is not a good pet owner. You know this. So basing the reality of a dog on your sister is like...
No, what I'm saying is the effort and care that a dog needs
would all come from me, so it would be irrelevant to you anyway. Because I would want a dog.
How about you get your own house? Yeah.
Well, I could always kick you out.
And you can have the dog there. And then I have the cat here. Done.
No, I'm going to train the dog to eat the cat.
All right.
I'm going to train the dog to eat pussy and then get very, very concerned when that doesn't work out the way I expect. There are no bad dog, just bad owners. And bad Mrs. Six, who doesn't want dogs.
That's one thing as well. I don't like replacing pets.
But, no, here's the rule. Here's the thing.
My sister replaced, like, her cat died.
I didn't want a cat. Mrs. Sick did want a cat. We got a cat. I think we know what the fucking... how this should go.
Like, my sister's cat died.
This might be my channel, but I feel like we know what the real answer is. Your sister just replaced your cat like it was an object.
Her cat died, and she was, like, really upset about it.
A bit.
And then, like, a month later, she got another one. And I'm like, well, you weren't that upset about it, were you?
Some people that's how they see...
I don't know. It's just, you just replaced it with another one, and now everything's happy again. And I
would replace it with a corn dog.
I don't know. don't like
or a
replacing
sandwich.
pets. Replacing pets is just horrible.
On a completely unrelated note, just I heard a story.
My cat growls at the postman. That's great.
There's cats better than dogs.
Yes.
See, I like cats and dogs. I would have both. My ideal is to have that perfect cat-dog relationship that they are best friends. That's what I want. Because I am better than everyone. But I also don't want a house fucking filled with animals. I also find that completely absurd.
No.
If you're into that, I don't get you. Soz.
No.
Soz boss.
I like space for humans.
My granny has a cat and a dog and fish. I kind of like that. We all know who wears the armor in the family. The thing is, it makes it sound like Mrs. Sick is going to get her way, but what she doesn't understand is, no. But I'm not going to get a dog until the cat deads. And she's not it's going to be a couple of years at least. She's what, 10 at least?
Yeah, she's 10 now.
She looks like a fucking kitten. She acts like a kitten.
She does.
She actually
acts just running
like...
around like 10 minutes ago.
You know how you get those cartoon fights that are like a ball of like air with arms and legs that just keep shooting out of it?
You mean Tasmanian Devil?
Kind of. Imagine that, but with claws. That's her sometimes. A brunch without whiskey is just sad latte breakfast. Oh, was it sad late breakfast? I thought you said latte. I need a quick wee-wee. Be entertaining for 5 minutes.
Apparently, I wear the cod piece.
You are a cod piece.
I wear it on my head.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There was a cat dog meme I saw years ago where it was both friends. Yeah, that's a cartoon that I used to watch as a kid. God, the cartoons I used to watch as a kid were fucking weird. Like Cow and Chicken. That was really weird. Like, and there's so many grown-up jokes in it as well. Like Johnny Bravo as well. Like that should not have been a kid's show. Cats can be left on their own where dogs went on holiday, but I need a sitter. But my need a sitter. Can be odd sometimes. Some cats are okay on their own, and other ones they get abandonment issues. Like ours, like we're in here on the computer, and he hears wow, wow, wow in the other room, and it's because she forgets where we are and she's crying out for us. It's so strange. I don't know why she does that. You need a dog for the exact opposite place you live. You live in heaven, get a devil dog. You live in London, buy a cat.
Just speaking of the cat, she acts like a dog. Our cat acts almost exactly like a dog. She comes when she's called.
I want her to play fetch, but she never does.
I bet we could teach her.
No, I've tried for years. It's not happening.
Well, you've tried. I haven't tried.
But,
I am amazing with everything because I am the best. She
and
gave me such a fucking roll like that. Really?
But she wags her tail like a dog.
Yeah, and she loves her master like a dog. She's fucking obsessed with me. The kids know she's obsessed with me.
She really loves you, yeah.
Whoa, Daddy. But yeah. At the end of the day, chat, at some point I'm gonna have a dog. And the thing is, what Mrs. Sick truly doesn't understand is she wanted the cat. The cat came into the house because that's what she wanted, and it loves me more. So if we get a dog, it's gonna end up loving her more because fuck whoever wants a thing in this house. That's how it works. If you want something, it will hate you. So we both wanted kids, so that's why they're pretty neutral on us.
I'm not big on the idea. Like, after this cat dies, I don't want...
Under mysterious circumstances, she says menacingly.
I don't want any more pets.
Well, why don't I get to have the pet that I wanted? How does that not work?
More than likely, you're going to show me pictures and convince me, because
it's going to be super easy because I'm just going to show you.
I have looked up like dogs trust stuff.
You have days.
I have looked up and I'm like, oh my god, that dog is adorable.
You have days. That's the thing. Like, I want a house and I want a dog and I want various other things, but I'm like, these are things that I want in the future. You have days where you're like, today I will look at all the houses in the area, and also today I will look at all the cute dogs in the area. It's like, if I pick you on the right day, we get a dog that day.
Yeah, I'm quite impulsive.
It's
like
not
that.
even difficult.
Yeah.
Like, she's not into a dog right now. But the thing is, I think deep down she knows that a doggo would be good though. What kind of dog you want? Big. Actually, no, small dogs. I think both of us are agreed. Jack Russells are basically all but ideal because they're mutts. You want a mutt.
Yeah.
You don't want a fucking pedigree. Pedigrees are bullshit. Nothing that we don't want to pay for a dog. Not because we couldn't afford to pay for a dog, but because you shouldn't fucking buy dogs. If you bought a dog, and I'm going to fucking call you out right here, you're an idiot. There are so many dogs out there that need a home that will cost you literally nothing, and you didn't take one of those, you're a fucking idiot. And I am uncompromising on that concept. I hate the fact that your sister bought a pedigree dog.
Mm-hmm.
You hate it as well. So it's not like I'm having a go at you.
No, just
for the chat's sake.
Yeah, but that's the thing as well.
We're both pissed off her for that.
She is completely aware of everything as well.
So stupid.
But she still went out and went and get a pedigree.
Oh, pisses me off so much.
But I don't...
Although I agree also, it's like, we're not going to go, we got a rescue. No, we got a free dog.
It was free.
It's a free dog, but we also weren't like, getting a free dog and not paying 500, 1,000, something stupid for a fucking... Just do not encourage the people who are making money off of basically animal cruelty. It's ridiculous.
But no,
Jack Russells are hyper as fuck, though. I have had about four Jack Russells in my life. Each of them have had entirely different temperaments. Jack Russells are not hyper as fuck. Maybe you experienced 2 that were hyper as fuck. Maybe you experienced dozens that were hyper as fuck. But that's not what Jack Russells are. Most dogs aren't a specific thing. You know, the only type of dog that I've experienced being very similar temperament-wise are... I can't think what they're called. They have quite a long face.
A long face.
It sort of goes to that point. Shit. I know that if I could fucking think, you'd know exactly what I meant.
You mean a pit?
Not a pit, but like it. It's generally considered an aggressive dog.
Might be a pit bull.
Not a pit bull. But they have sort of a sock face.
A sock face.
That's the best way I can put it. French bulldog. I'm not sure that's what I'm thinking of.
No, Frenchies are small.
But they have... Damn it. My brain hates me so much. It's actually ridiculous. A pointy-faced dog. But, whatever the fucking breed is, I've experienced about half a dozen of them, and all of them have been incredibly loving. Staffy. I think it was a Staffy.
No.
No.
Like those are staffies with the fat heads.
That is what I'm thinking of. I'm confusing the two. No, Staffy is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Staffy.
My brain had.
Yeah, loads of people have Staffies around here.
But Staffies are considered like an aggressive type of dog. But the only ones that I've known have all been.
They're all soppy as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never been hugged by a dog before I met a Staffy, and this Staffy would jump up on you and put its little legs around your shoulders, and I was just like, oh!
Yeah, they're adorable.
It was really fucking cute. I don't know what I'm thinking of then with the melty face. I'm thinking of something else. I am drunk, so that's important. It's an American Staffy. But yeah. But there's a lot of people who consider those to be angry dogs, blah, 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 which is fucking bullshit. As someone said before, no such thing as a bad dog, only bad owners. Very, very. American Staffy. I reckon if you look up American Staffy, you'll probably end up with what I'm thinking of.
Oh, you're on about a bull terrier.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're on about. Look.
Does it have the melty face? I can't see that from here. Why are you Look at this! This postage stamp size picture from across the room. Yeah, that is basically.
Yeah, it's a bull terrier.
They are cute though.
Yeah.
Handsome dogs.
Handsome.
Yeah. But I would never buy. I would never ever get any kind of even remotely pedigree dog. Humans is bad. Humans are the fucking worst.
No, I don't like pedigrees because they always tend to have a problem, like bad
health problem. Yeah,
bad joints, can't breathe properly, or like shitty organ.
Also, anybody who tries to sell you a Jack Russell who is a Jack Russell who is a pedigree Jack Russell, you are being scammed. When aren't you drunk?
Oh,
You'll have to give me some time to think about that.
If we're gonna get one, it'd have to be a mixed breed.
Yeah, it would be a mutt of some description. Yeah. It would basically be
because they live longer as well, mutts.
Yeah, because they're fucking. That's what the dipshit racists don't comprehend. You've got to stick to your own kind. Well, that's not how fucking evolution works, dumbass. You have to
that's
actually.
How you get inbreeding.
Yeah. You actually have to interbreed because that gives you stronger genes, you fucking idiot. Yeah. Dogs can't roll joints. They have bad joints. That's a shit joint. Do it again. Pay £1,000 to have 20 years of vet bills.
Yeah, that's my sister.
20 years? If you're quote unquote lucky.
Like her dog's like 3 or 4. And it's been to the vet.
Oh, it's had so many fucking issues.
It's had cysts in its mouth. It's had digestive problems. It's had some stuff to do with its ears and joints, and yeah, and it's just
dog incest. Yeah, effectively.
She spent so much money on it already, and it's only a puppy.
Yeah, it's just so fuck it. Golden retrievers make the worst joints. Yeah,
hairy joints.
So effectively. The racist says that to their sister stroke cousin. I thought it was their wife stroke mother.
Oh my God.
Listen, that's why I date Scottish man. I love the gingers and the gingers love Asian women. Who doesn't? It's not a pandemic. COVID is an endemic disease. The vaccine wouldn't have changed that regardless of how many people got it. What?
What? Okay.
Oh, do you not know what the fuck a vaccine is? Oh, don't say stupid things. That's not good. Dogs can't operate MRI scanners, but cats can. So, ban. All slobbery and shit.
Oh, no.
What?
My Game of Thrones shirt's got a hole in it.
Oh no, the one you bought from
The one I
Big
bought.
Shit Shop.
I bought one like ages ago. And it's just my everything shirt, and now it's got a hole in it.
Also Bill Gates, because things. I wish I was Asian. It would make my love of Asian women less creepy.
You like Asian birds, don't you?
I like.
I know you just go, I like women, but
I do. I like the female form. Is how I like to put it.
But you have a
Caucasian women attractive.
You have
English women attractive. American women varied. Depends which particular. I want to say campsite. Then that's not what
campsite. America's just a giant campsite.
No. Which campsite they come from? That's not what I mean. What do they call it? Trailer park. There you go. Depends which trailer park they're from. No. America, just one giant trailer park. And the thing is, my audience would probably go, yeah, that sounds about right. Especially the Americans. But no, like, it all depends. Like, yeah, femininity is appealing to me.
Yeah, but you like dark hair.
I like dark hair. Medium hair can be okay. Blonde, I'm not a huge fan of.
No, I don't really like blonde.
I mean, I've seen blonde women that I'm like,
I think it's because my sister's blonde. And every time I see
Are you
someone...
saying that you wouldn't bang your sister?
God, no. Like
God, no.
It's like a scarecrow.
Nothing to do with the relationship. She's just fugly.
It's because she looks like me. That's why.
You didn't know America was a trailer park? I'm American, can confirm. Yeah. That's my favorite thing about... I have very much tailored an audience of Americans who enjoy having the piss taken out of them. And occasionally one will just be very, very mad at me and they are no longer my fans. But, you know, all humans are fucking terrible. English people, fucking Americans, fucking Australians, the other ones that don't speak the English, they're all fucking the worst. Incest, fun for the whole family. It is quite the board game. Hey, I'm American. It's not all trailer park. Now, excuse me while I go outside to the refrigerator for more beer. To be fair, my grandparents had a refrigerator outside. Fridge. Not refrigerator. No one calls it a refrigerator. Not over here.
No,
we call
it's
it a
just
fridge. It's a fridge. But they had a fridge outside. But that's where all the kids' drinks were. Funnily enough, all the adult drinks were in the inside fridge where you didn't have to fucking go into the fucking... I guess it wasn't technically outside, it was the garage. The garage. Blonde scarecrow, oh my god. Also American, can confirm self-hate. Do you know, the first time I ever met a self... Like, I'd spoken to a number of very proud to be an American...
Freedom Eagles.
But the first time I ever spoke to someone who was not proud to be an American... I mean, whether or not they were actually American, I have no fucking idea, because how do you tell? But I was playing Diablo 2 on the lines, and they just started telling me about how shit they were as a nation. I was like, okay. And then shortly after that, I met a completely different person who called themselves Osama bin Laden, spoke in all caps, and was really, really fucking pissed off that I kept killing them with tank shells in Halo. Heady days. I kind of miss that. But fucking hell, I don't miss just the constant fucking the squeakers and the racist squeakers. Garage. Oh, you mean the guest room? What you call the outside ground of floor? Floor is inside, right? True.
American. We got guns, hamburgers, and gun hamburgers.
Do you know what? Oh, we have some burgers in the fridge, and they are ready to be ate. And I've had a lot to drink tonight, so my brain is like, oh, but burgers though. I won't. I'm good. I'm a good person. I will control my need.
It's probably a good idea for you to eat something and soak some of the alcohol up.
I'm not fucking making burgers. I might have a sandwich. That's what I was going to say earlier about I can't remember. Oh, was it? It was Reddit or something, but they were talking about. Oh, it was the strangest things a stranger had said to them, and someone was like, "I was at not a concert, like a, what do you call it? It's not a concert; it's multiple bands at one place all at the same time." I told you my brain just does not like to partake information to me.
What, like an event?
What's that big one that always happens in Leeds?
Download?
There you go. Like that. Something like that.
Is
What's that called?
Leeds?
Yeah, Download is a what? Festival. I guess you'd call it.
I guess.
Whatever. A festival. They're at a music festival, and then they had a guy walk up to them. Oh shit, I don't remember the rest of the story. Let's see if it comes back to my head by the time I'm done. Guy walks up to them, very Jesus looking, and he puts his hand on his shoulder and says, looks at the guy. All of his followers, he had a shitload of followers, very Jesus looking, all following, walks up to this guy, puts his hand on his shoulder. And this is the commenter saying, he put his hand on my shoulder and he said, I don't put anything in my body but drugs and ham sandwiches. And then the entire crowd behind him just burst into, way! And then he went away.
Okay.
And it was just like, oh, okay. Well, can you imagine being that guy? Like, I would absolutely cack my pants laughing. It would kill me. But, yeah. Like, situations like that, I have two reactions. I either laugh my ass off or I'm really freaked out. I remember...
I'm usually just freaked out and I move away from people.
We went to a local-ish big town to us is Leeds. I mean, it's local to a lot of fucking places, so, you know. But it's a fairly big town. It's easy to get to from a lot of places by train. And we went there for a celebration. And we went to various pubs and bars. And for some reason, there was a bunch of guys. And as we were trying to leave, they just grabbed me and put a hat on me. I went, photo. And I was so ready to punch all these people. Because I do not like to be interacted with by the plebs. That's the only way I can put it. I don't like it. Leave me alone. I didn't fucking start anything with you. I get it. They were having fun. But I don't want to be part of it. I don't like that shit. It bothers me. I don't know. The chat was interesting tonight. You two were terrible. Thanks, Bob.
Your
prick.
Your determination of what is interesting is interesting.
Well, what do you think of that?
Think of what?
Or do you mean him?
What? You getting a hat put on you?
Yeah. I didn't think it was interesting.
No.
You meant him.
What?
You meant Bob.
Yeah.
You were saying your determination of what is interesting.
Is interesting.
He was saying that chat was interesting, not us. We're not interesting. The people who did the words on the screen in front of you.
Why are we even here then? Why don't you just like open the stream up and then just let people chat?
Because they won't fucking say anything. Because they pretend that we're awful. But actually, they fucking love it. I wouldn't say it's easy. It's possible. Yeah. Did Cirsic cover the new urine therapy? Oh, fucking hell.
There's a new
Do you
one?
want another video of me go,
There's a new
Actually, no,
one?
that wasn't a video. That was just...
Oh, right, so they upgraded, they're injecting it now.
It goes into the eyes.
Inject it in the eyeball.
Or up the nose.
Or between your fingers and between your toes.
They put it on the back of their hand and they sniff it. They snort it. Piss crystals.
Rub it on your gums.
Fucking hell. Do you know what? We're making fun here. I bet they do all of those.
Yeah, they probably do all of that, yeah.
Someone does at least one of those each. And it's so fucking gross. We had that big chat. There's a stream from many moons ago. And we were just discussing this woman. And it's still both incredibly gross and also incredibly fucking stupid to the point of absolute hysterical comedy. Where she was like, I do urine therapy and I haven't gotten cancer. As if that was a fucking argument that it works. You fucking moron. I don't consider myself a hugely smart person. I am not a fucking genius of any fucking description. But I cannot imagine being that fucking stupid. I can't put together the concept.
I know, it's like, to me, it comes across as like a toddler who is curious about their body. And they're just like, oh, I'm having a pee. Pee is coming out of me.
Better drink it.
And then I better put a cup between my legs and then just like, what? Why? What are you doing? It's just beyond me. Like, if it's coming out of you, it doesn't belong in there. That's the...
Have I covered a video of all the people taking testosterone blockers to own their libs?
What?
After all the years they cried about soy. If there is videos of that, do feel free to send that to me. I will always say this. If there is something really fucking stupid that you see on the internet that you think, Sir Six should cover that, fucking send it to me. Don't just sit there thinking about it. Don't send me a message about it. Fucking email me. Or goddamn, I am telling you all off for this. Or just fucking send me a Twitter DM or an email. I am not hard to get a hold of. I read all of my emails. I read 99.9% of my Twitter DMs. Don't fucking comment it on a YouTube video. I mean, I might see it, I might not. There is a fucking 50-50 chance at best. But if you have something for me, I like content.
He is massively forgetful. But if it's in an email, he'll
it's an email. I'll see it.
He'll re-look over his emails more
Here's
often.
the thing about my emails. Like,
you barely get any.
Exactly. My main emails, let me tell you, the last person who was a normal person who sent me something was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 emails ago was a person. The rest of it, AliExpress, Patreon, Represent, Patreon, eBay, AliExpress, Google Maps timeline for some fucking reason. Like, the burger is calling my name. I would love some stupid comments. You read your Patreon messages. I try to. I try to read everything. But
if he remembers it, that's the question.
Thing is, I log on to Patreon twice a week. I log on to Facebook twice a week when I publish. But I go on my email every single day, and I go on Twitter every single day. So if you want to talk to me, I'm not hard to get a hold of. You just have to do it in a way that makes sense. And both my email and my fucking Twitter, they're my main things on my about page. Facebook, I mean, I go on it, but yeah, I'm going to ignore that. Cersei style, go to Preppers 101. What? Are you telling me that I should go to Preppers 101? Because I'm not gonna.
Preppers, as in like food prep.
The thing about preppers is,
Well,
Like,
I'm missing something, aren't
they're
I?
probably wrong. But at the end of the day, who are they hurting?
Food prep.
Not food prep. Preppers. You don't know what a prepper is. Someone who is preparing for the end of the fucking world.
Yeah, I remember now.
God damn it, woman.
It's not on the top of the list of things that I find important.
Exactly. I mean, if they're going to go out and say, this is going to happen as a matter of fact, then yeah, I might have things to say about that. But if they're saying, I don't know what's going to happen, I'm just making sure that my family can survive a random apocalypse, what the fuck do I say to that? Nothing. That's what I say to that. Doomsday preppers. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is doomsday prepper. That's probably why. My brain is like, there's no other word in front of that. That doesn't make sense to me.
But a doomsday prepper, like, a doomsday could fucking like, if they're ruining their lives over it, at the end of the day, that's more on them than it is on me. Again, that doesn't interest me.
Paranoid preppers. Prepare for paranoia.
Yeah, there's not much to say. It's all about the claims. Just because you think someone is doing something that's silly doesn't mean that they're making claims. If you can't actually refute what they're doing, then what are you doing? They are QAnon idiots. I'm sure that there are preppers who aren't QAnon. So I'm sure that there are preppers who are QAnon. But again, if they're not making claims, just telling me to go after X group that makes no fucking claims, what am I supposed to do with that?
You should go after people who work at cheese factories, because I don't like them.
I don't like cheese. Yeah, it's better than Doomsday Poppers. Gotta love them poppers. I like the chicken poppers.
Oh god, now I want a burger. Fuck you. Like, oh my god. I've been trying really hard not to snack and eat extra food, and you're just like, burgers. So mean to me. I'm stealing this.
You stealing my pop?
Yeah.
Doomsday prepper food is good for high altitude camping, though. I mean, I would find that unsurprising. I mean, to be honest, all of this is making me more and more hungry. I do like food. Food is fucking awesome. And it would be cool to live in a... That's the thing. Can I have my pop, please?
No.
She is such a pop thief. She won't let me get a dog. She steals my pop. I think Mrs. Sick might be evil.
Oh,
Ever.
like, how long we've been together and you're just realising this?
That you're evil. I got with you.
Oh my god, no. Now they're putting pictures of burgers up.
That does sound fucking amazing. But the thing is, if I get a certain amount of drunk, then I get evil as well, where I'm sat there hungry. But Mrs. Sick is like, babe, you should order us some food. And I'm like,
it's usually chicken.
No. A lot of preppers work in Silicon Valley. Why have you spelt that with a C? That's so fucking confusing. Silicon Valley.
Kylicone.
Because they're scared of the public realizing that robots and AI steal jobs.
Turkey burgers are less fattening, but they're gross.
No, the turkey burgers we used to get were from the pound shop, and they were a pound for like 20. They were cheap. They were really bad. That was when we were poor.
No, I don't like turkey.
But that was when we were poor with the
but I've had
P.
other turkey things before. I don't like it. It's not as nice as chicken.
Have you had moist turkey? I don't mean like gross moist. I mean...
like dripping.
No, I mean... you know when you have succulent turkey? Because a lot of turkey is cooked till it's dry.
I don't know.
Because turkey's quite big. Succulent turkey is lush.
I'm just not into turkey.
I don't know. Babe, shut the fuck up. I don't care. Eat by gum. We had a right good do. That's how she tells me off.
Okay.
Cracking a shepherd's pie out of the oven right now. Wafts delicious odour towards Sick. I do like shepherd's pie, but it's like, okay, you wouldn't like it because it tends to have peas in it.
I don't like peas.
She doesn't like it when people pee in her mouth.
Peas are like little devil balls.
So she doesn't like it when people pee in her mouth. She doesn't like it when people put balls in her mouth.
Yeah.
And she really doesn't like it when people put pee balls. Oh, that's so much.
Pee is stored in the balls, so.
Oh, fuck you. Oh my god. Pee is stored in the balls. Peas are balls. Wait. Oh my god. We've just figured it all out.
I don't know. I just don't like turkey. I'm very picky with food, though.
I have never Patreoned anyone that doesn't answer those messages before. Now I guess I must have my burger by Heartfire. My burger is from the Bull. See, the only bull that I've ever known are like pubs called the Bull, and they're usually really rough. Boar's Head Turkey is the king of turkey, but that's only in America. Boar's Head Turkey sounds like a type of whiskey, I'll be honest.
Does, yeah.
It really sounds like a brand of whiskey. I agree with Mrs. Sick. Anything turkey is not meant to be turkey. It's gross. I hate turkey bacon. Turkey bacon is just fucking weird. I do like turkey ham.
Mushy peas is Yorkshire caviar. That's pretty good.
That's really good. Oh my god. You are all making me very, very hungry, you fucking assholes. Evil chickens lay deviled eggs. I kind of wish.
I don't think I've ever had deviled eggs.
You just expose...
Wait, in deviled eggs just like an hard-boiled egg with some herbs on it?
A deviled egg is an egg, a boiled egg, cut up, and then you sort of do something to the middle bit.
Yeah, put herbs on it.
I think you put shit in it as well. Not actual poo, but like stuff. And then you pop it back on and you cut it in like a sawtooth pattern.
It just seems kind of pointless to me.
Yeah, but they look really nice. I want to try some deviled eggs. I do like eggs.
What looks really nice is an actual Scotch egg. A proper one.
Oh, a really good Scotch egg.
Not those cheap-ass ones, because they look fucking disgusting.
You want a Gordon Ramsay Scotch egg.
Like a proper one. I think
they do look fucking lush.
I think I'd actually enjoy that, because all the ones from the shop...
Some proper, basically, some proper sausage meat.
The ones from the shops are crap, and I've never liked them. I had one when I was a kid. I was like, why do people like this? It tastes like farts. And then,
there is definitely a fartiness to it.
And then I saw... one that I think is like Jamie Oliver made one or something. That actually looks nice. You mix
mayo and mustard into the yolks.
Yeah.
And suddenly you just ruin them because I do not like mustard.
Boiled egg, bit of spice on it. Yeah, that's what a deviled egg is.
Spicy. We had a good regional sausage company make excellent turkey sausage. But then they started loading it with fennel. Ugh! The anger. I can hear the anger in the one called Chuck. He is so angry now that he takes their sausages and he fires them at the factory out of a high-powered cannon. Sausage railgun.
Making people want food now.
I am so fucking hungry. It's ridiculous. I think I'm starting to get as drunk as their sick whiskey, the best and
How do you know what a fart tastes like? When he lets one off that's really fucking dirty and it lingers in the room for hours.
Flavorful.
And it's like, I can taste it.
Delicious. my I have a tasty ass.
A powerful aroma.
Branston pickle Scotch eggs is the tip. I am not a fan of Branston pickle. I feel like you'd enjoy Branston pickle. It's very...
I like gherkins.
I mean, I'm not sure what that...
I don't know.
Branston pickle is not something I like. I do not like
just
gherkins.
Mashed up cucumbers.
I don't know what Branston pickle is, apart from Satan brown juice.
I don't know. I've seen it before and it didn't look nice.
Yeah. I mean, more importantly than any of that is that we're going to stop streaming now because I'm really hungry and I need to do something about it. But you had a 2-hour stream. I would have stopped an hour ago.
You lucky, lucky bitch.
You lucky, lucky bitch. So, next time you're having sex with someone, call them a lucky, lucky bitch. Whether you're a dude, chick, whatever. Do that. If they don't appreciate that, maybe they're not such a lucky, lucky bitch. Anyway, thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god.